I turned 6 in July of 2003 and was told by my parents that very soon our entire family would be moving across the world. About halfway through my first grade year, we began packing for Basel, Switzerland. I remember my parents teaching us about the Swiss franc and showing us on a globe where we would be living soon. I entered into an international school in 2004 and was introduced to my new classmates right after their winter break. It is incredible to see how different people see each other in other parts of the world. I will never forget coming home from school on the tram and walking my little 8-year-old self all the way home alone. This is just how it is over there. Children are trusted and supposed to be independent and responsible. This is just one example of how different things really are in other places, something I would have never known had I not traveled as a young child. Children should travel while they are young because it gives them a whole new perspective on the world. Throughout 7 years in Switzerland, we took trips all across Europe. We visited Paris, Tuscany, Venice, Rome, and many more amazing places. When we moved to Roanoke, Virginia, I just knew it was another small part of the big world we live in. Most kids don't have those experiences, and it is hard for them to understand that their small town is not all there is in life. I must admit that traveling with young children can most definitely have its consequences. Not only will it be hard on parents, depending on the ages of the children, but the kids will also miss the loved ones they leave behind. I distinctly remember the heartache I had when our vacations to the United States would come to an end, and I would have to say goodbye to my family all over again. Saying goodbye is never easy, but with young children who don't understand the concept of coming and going and missing out on life events, it can be even harder. There are pros and cons to everything in life, but when it comes to traveling with young children, the benefits outweigh the hardships. You must remember through the hard times that you are shaping your children into unique, diverse, and open-minded people.
Hi, I'm Amanda, and I traveled with 4 young children for many years.
Hi, I'm Patrick, and I traveled with 4 young children.
When I think about traveling with young children, what comes to mind is in the airports, traveling back and forth between Switzerland and the United States. And it was me and 4 children, and it was like little ducklings following the mama duck. And people in the airport would actually stop and watch us because we would be dragging our suitcases, and some of them would have stuffed animals. It was fun.
Oh, definitely the shared adventures. I have a lot of them I remember. Ziplining in Switzerland, skiing in the mountains of France with other families.
Packing for small children. So what I did to make it easy was create check-off lists, and each kid got their own list so they could pack most of their own clothes, and all I had to do was just check behind them.
Trying to avoid that one of the kids got in a foul mood and kind of ruined the ruined the moment for everyone. So keeping everybody on an even keel.
I think it makes them adaptable to varying circumstances.
I think it helps them realize that there's a bigger world outside the smaller one we live in, and give them a little bit of perspective on how big the world is.
I would most definitely recommend traveling with small children because it's fun and challenging and rewarding and entertaining.
I would, but you gotta be ready and prepared for what you're getting into. And I think, as you did, the more preparation for the trip and having the kids ready, the better it goes.